Hello, my friends, and welcome. Today we are doing some twists and getting into those hips. Two of my favorite things. They just feel so good, wringing out negative energy and then getting in and getting rid of the negative energy that we have a tendency to really hold into those hips. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're feeling pretty decent, and the goal is to feel even better at the end of this. So grabbing some water if you need it, any kind of bolster or pillow or blanket or strap or block, anything that you may want to have handy if you need some assistance and some modifications. So always remember that you're taking care of yourself, you guys. This is not an ego. This is not a challenge. Yes, there can be challenging poses, but this is not something that you are in a race to do or any kind of competition. So this is about learning about yourself and exploring and finding the places that you need a little extra love, how to be the very best version of yourself that there is. And a lot of times letting go of your ego can be a big piece of that. It can also be very, very challenging. So just because I'm in a certain place doesn't mean that you have to be there. It's our own journeys, you guys. It's our own adventure. So enjoy it. Hopefully you can smile along the way. Hopefully it all feels amazing. And let's just get this done, shall we? So in a kneeling position, if kneeling is not great for you, just be on your bottom. You can come up a little bit higher in a kneeling position. That is absolutely fine too. Just find some place that feels good to you. And we're going to relax the hands anywhere you like. Just taking nice big deep breaths. Close your eyes. We're just going to take a moment and we're going to kind of do a head, shoulders, knees, and toes check and see how we're feeling today. Slowing that breath down. Maybe put a little smile on your face. Let's gently open those eyes. Big shoulder roll. We release those arms down by our sides. Now coming up onto the knees. Now again, taking care. So if you need a pillow or a bolster or a blanket, kind of between your heels and your bum, that'll help it so it's not quite so intense on the knees and those quads. We're going to inhale and we're going to rise. Just warming up through the body. And then exhale, sink. Gentle stretch, releasing those arms. Inhale, reach to the sky. So with that pillow or that bolster resting on your heels, that'll give you a little bit of lift and modify this movement just a bit. Inhale, reach, last one. Exhale, rotate it open. Open those arms out to a T. Lengthen and reach to those fingertips. Inhale, reach to the sky. Sit it back. Inhale, reach. And open to the other side. Open through those arms, reaching through those fingertips. Inhale, reach to the sky. Sit it back. Hands to heart center. Release your hands and come over onto your hip. Find your breath. Breathe. We're holding on to that outside ankle. Reach to the sky and just lean. Lean out over those legs. And then inhale it up nice and tall. Coming over onto your hand, reach it up and over. A little push with that hand against the earth as you lift the side of the rib cage. Inhale it back up one more time. Up and over. Inhale, reach. Take it up and over. A little push with that hand against the earth as you lift the rib cage. Inhale it back up, and let's switch to the other side. As gracefully and as comfortably as you can, taking a hold of that outside ankle, reach to the sky and lean out over those legs. Oh, just a big, beautiful stretch to the waist. Inhale it up and over, release your hand, take it up and over and give a little push with that hand against the earth as you lift the side of the rib cage, reaching out through those fingertips. We inhale it back up one more time each side. Take it up and over. So just kind of warming up through the body, guys. Just getting some movements. Let's take it up and back to the other side with a little push against the earth to lift the side of the ribs. And inhale it back to center. Now let's just crisscross those legs. Nice. Let those hands come down by your sides. So twisting from the crown of the head all the way down to the toes. So we're going to start with the neck, taking a big breath in. We keep that length in the spine and we look out over that right shoulder and gently tuck your chin towards your collarbone. Inhale, lift your gaze, turn it back to face front, and then look out over that left shoulder far as you can look. A little tuck of your chin. Inhale it up nice and tall. Bring it back to neutral. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, rotate, placing that left hand to the top of that right knee. Right hand behind you to the mat. Lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly take your gaze out over that back shoulder. A gentle press of that left shoulder down and away. Finding that breath. A little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Maybe wrap that right arm around your back. Can you find that left thigh? Hold on to it if you can find it. Keep that length in the spine. Keep lifting through the crown of the head. And then ever so gently release that rotation. Just let your arms unwind as well. And inhale, reach to the sky. And we rotate, placing that right hand to the top of the left thigh, left hand behind you to the mat. Lengthen through the crown of the head and then slowly take your gaze out over that back shoulder. A gentle press of that right shoulder down and away. A little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. So always, guys, just checking in. These should feel really good. Nothing super intense, you guys, just really nice, gentle stretches. If you like wrapping that left arm around behind your back, can you find that right thigh? Hold on to it if you can find it. And gently release. Just let those arms unwind. And coming back, hands down by your sides. Beautiful job. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, take your gaze out over that left shoulder. Far as you can turn your head, noticing if range of motion has improved at all. Press your palms out down towards the mat. Now we're going to extend that right arm out. Fingertips stay connected to the earth. And pull it in. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale and pull it in. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, press it out. And pull it in. We lift our gaze, turn it back to face front, and then take our gaze out over that right shoulder as far as you can turn your head. Still sitting up nice and tall. Little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Adding that little intensity if you like. As you inhale, extend that left arm out. Fingertips still touching the mat. And then draw it in. Extend it out. Close your eyes if you like. Pull it in. Again, press it out. And pull it in. We lift our gaze, turn it back to face front. And let's circle that left arm up and over and let's come to the top of the mat. Now, if it's not your left arm, that's okay. Coming to the top of your mat. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width, core is nice and strong. Let's shift our weight to our right hand. Left arm extends to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left hand through, shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat. Rotate your body and extend. Right arm to the sky, reach it up. Just as high as you can reach. Working to stack your shoulders. Now your gaze can be along the earth, or you can look up to find the base of that left thumb. Or thread the needle, feeling that stretch throughout the spine. Working to stack the shoulders. As you exhale, slowly release that right hand down. Press it back up to tabletop. Center your weight. Shift your weight to your left hand. Right arm reaches to the sky. Exhale and sweep that right hand through. Shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat. Rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky, reach it up as high as you can reach. Feeling that really nice stretch through that upper and middle back. As you lengthen and reach out of the shoulder up to the tips of your fingers, you should feel this really nice stretch to the shoulder blades. Find your breath. Exhaling and releasing that left hand down, pressing it back up to tabletop, and let us set it back to child's pose. Find your breath. Quiet it down. As you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long. Hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. Up to downward facing dog. In our down dog position, just feeling a really nice stretch on the backs of the legs. Feeling that length from the crown of the head all the way up through the sit bones. Big deep breaths. Find those big deep breaths, guys. And let's gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. As you exhale, let both heels gently sink. And just gently sway your hips side to side. Coming back to center, we inhale it to high plank. And exhale it to down dog. Just do that one more time. Inhaling it to high plank. Exhaling it to down dog. Shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot to the outside of your right hand. Rotating your body and extending right arm to the sky. Reach it up, high as you can reach. Exhale, slowly releasing it down. Stepping back to down dog. Extend that right leg to the sky. We're going to do that again. Sweeping that right foot across, outside of that right hand. Rotate and reach. Staying on this same side. Let's do that one more time. Step it back. Extend right leg to the sky. Exhale and sweep that right foot to the outside of your hand. Rotate and reach. And exhale, releasing your hand down. And back to down dog. Extend that right leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Allow those heels to sink and gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Keeping the core strong, keeping the head heavy, that face soft. As you exhale, let both heels sink. We inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. And we shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Rotate and reach. Left arm to the sky. Exhale, releasing that left hand down. We come back to down dog, extending that left leg to the sky. Doing that again, we sweep that left foot to the outside of the hand. We rotate and reach. And release it down. And back to down dog. Extend that left leg. We've got one more time on this left side. Sweep it to the outside of the hand. Rotate the body and reach. Exhale, release it down. Step it back. Extend that left leg to the sky. And gently release that left foot back down to down dog. We inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Let's hold our up dog. And slowly take your gaze out over that right shoulder, little rotation. Feeling those hips shift just a bit. Coming back to center. We take our gaze out over that left shoulder, little shift through the hips. Really nice stretch all the way down that right side. Coming back to center. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Let's inhale it up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. Exhale and slowly release those heels. Shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right knee through, foot to the inside. We come to pigeon pose. Walking those hands forward, down to sleeping pigeon, either fully extending those arms or stacking your hands. Just relax the weight of the upper body down. Getting some love into that right hip. Down the front of that left leg through the hip flexors. And we're going to inhale and lift just slightly, and we're going to walk our hands to the right a little bit, and we're going to reach through our left fingertips as far as you can reach, and release the weight of the upper body down. So just a deeper stretch through that right hip and all the way down that left side of your body. This should feel really good, guys. If there's any discomfort or pain, please, please, please modify. Inhale, lift just slightly, enough to walk those hands back through to center. Relax the weight of the upper body down. And we lift just enough, and we're going to walk those hands to the left, taking that right hand, reaching out as far as you can reach. So now your tummy and chest kind of come out over that right foot. Just noticing the difference in the stretch. Still feels pretty darn good though. Is your body saying thank you, thank you? I hope so. If it's not, adjust, modify, do what you need to do. Lifting just slightly, walking those hands back through to center. Once again, sleeping pigeon. And ever so slowly walk those hands back up. One hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Add a flex of that right foot and a bend of that right knee. Draw your heel toward your bottom. Breathe, a little twist to that spine, opening up through those hips. You should feel a great stretch down the back of that left leg. A nice little stretch down the front of that quadricep on that right leg. Strengthen those shoulders, strengthen the core. As you exhale, let's draw that knee across to that left elbow. And then let's open it back up. Open, open, open. Yes. And inhale, pull it across, knee to elbow. And open it back up. One more time. Inhale, knee to elbow. And exhale. Open it up. Extending right leg to the sky, slowly releasing it down to down dog. Holding your down dog, great opportunity to grab a drink of water or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Optional push up if you like. To down dog. Find your breath. Shift your weight to your right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left knee through to pigeon. Nice and tall. Finding that pigeon. Keeping the core strong, we walk those hands forward, coming to sleeping pigeon. Again, fully extending those arms if you like, or stacking your hands if you'd rather. We just want to take a second to just give ourselves permission to sink into this pose. To do that, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, check in, making sure that we are being kind, that we are listening to our bodies, and that we are doing what is right and good for our bodies today, right here, right now. So letting go, if you practiced yesterday, last week, whenever it was, no comparison. We're present here, right now. Inhale, lift just slightly, and we're going to walk our hands over to the left, and we're going to take that right hand, and we're going to reach it out as far as we can reach, and then release the weight of the upper body down. So feeling that really nice stretch all the way down that right side of your body. Left hand is there just for support. Ooh, nice stretch in that left hip and that glute. Again, making sure your body is saying thank you. Sometimes you get a what the heck, but as long as there's no pain involved, guys, that what the heck is good. Asking your body to do things that it doesn't normally do. Inhale, lift, walk it back through to center. Come back to sleeping pigeon. Chicken in. And as you're ready, slight lift. And now we walk to the right, taking that left hand and reaching it out as far as you can reach. And release the weight of the head down. Again, that right hand is there for support. Tummy's coming kind of right over that left foot, making sure that the knee's still happy, your back is still happy. that you're getting that great stretch through the ribs and through the waist and down into that left glute. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through center once again. Sleeping pigeon. And let's slowly walk those hands back up. One hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Add a flex of that left foot, a bend of that left knee, and draw your heel towards your bottom. That rotation through the spine, that openness of the hip, that beautiful stretch down the back of that right leg. So a little strength here. As you inhale, we're going to draw that left knee across to that right elbow. And then exhale, roll it back open, staying strong through the core. Now you can make this a little smaller movement. You don't have to reach all the way across to the elbow. And then exhale, open it back up. Let's do that once more. Cross to the elbow and open it back up. Extending left leg to the sky, slowly releasing it down, and we come back to our down dog. Inhaling to high plank, crocodile down, press it through up dog. Let's bring the knees to the mat and walk those hands back to tabletop. Breathe, tuck the toes, lift the knees, find your breath. So this is kind of a fun exercise here, fun pose that we're going to come to. We're going to shift our weight to our right foot, and we're going to reach that left leg through, bringing your bottom to the mat and touching your right hand to the left shoulder. Now sweep it back through to that hovering tabletop. We shift our weight to the left foot. Right leg sweeps through, coming down onto that right hip, left hand touching that right shoulder, and come back to that hovering tabletop. Again, if you like, keep the hip off, foot off, and we come back to that hovering tabletop. Shooting through, coming back in. Let's do that one more time. Shooting through, hip can be down or hip can be off. Coming back to center. Last one. Bring it through and come back to center. Release the knees, untuck the toes, and sit it back to child's pose. Nice big deep breaths, guys. That last one's kind of fun, challenging for sure. Strong through the shoulders, strong through the core, gets those quadriceps. Mobility. And just a little muscle confusion, always good. And let's walk those hands up. Come over into a hip and sweep your feet around. Let's bring that left foot underneath us. And we're going to pull that right foot in, right to the base of the knee or cross to the top of the knee. And we're going to sit up just nice and tall. Wrapping the crook of that left elbow around the knee, pull it in nice and tight. And breathe. Sit tall. Take your gaze out over that back shoulder. Find your breath. Let's bring that right hand behind us to help us sit up even taller. Bringing that left elbow to the top of the thigh. Press against it. Find that breath. As much rotation as you can create through the torso and taking your gaze out over that back shoulder. A little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Extending. Left arm out, right arm wrapping around the back of the body, reaching through the leg to work to find your fingertips to lock them. If you can lock them, fantastic. Really work to sit up nice and tall. If you're still working to grab a hold of those fingertips like me, just keep working. Smile if you can. It's an adventure, guys. It's never perfection. Releasing your fingertips, slowly releasing that rotation. Coming back to face front. And let's switch sides. Now that right leg comes underneath, left foot to the base of the knee or crossing to the top of the knee. We wrap the crook of that right elbow around the knee and pull it in nice and tight. Breathe, sit up tall. Now slowly take your gaze out over that back shoulder with a little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. Checking in. And we bring that left hand behind us, helping us to sit up even taller. Right elbow to the top of the knee, press against your knee. Really get that rotation as much as you can. A little tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. So feeling that great stretch to the hip, that rotation in the spine, extending that right arm, reaching underneath that left thigh, circling your left arm around behind you. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. It's a journey, guys. It's all good. If we never try things, we never learn. We'll never get there. If this is easy for you, oh my goodness, so glad. Gently release your fingertips, slowly release that rotation, sitting back to face front. Beautiful job. Releasing those legs, let's turn and extend those legs out. Knees are going to be bent slightly, soles of the feet to the mat. We're going to bring the hands either behind your thighs, extending out in front, or crisscrossing your arms out and over your chest. We're going to glue the soles of the feet to the mat. You can change it up, guys, however you want to. You can do a couple with the arms underneath, extended or crossed. We're going to slowly roll ourselves back to the point where we're challenged, but our soles of the feet are pressing into the mat, and we're going to rotate and reach, and then come back to center. Now rotate to reach to the opposite direction, and come back to center, and rise. So if that was easy, cross your arms and take it back. So a little extra weight here now, and we rotate. So by activating those core muscles and getting rotation, guys, we really got to make sure that those core muscles are strong, supporting the back. We have a natural curve of our spine. Spine does not have to be super straight. Come back to center and rise. Now, how was that? Do you need to adjust down, or are you good? Close your eyes if you like. Take it back. Rotate. Back to center. Rotate. Back to center, and rise. We're going to do that one more time. Take it back and twist. Back to center and twist. Back to center and rise. Go ahead and open up those legs a little bit wider. Rest your hands on your shins or the top of your feet and just round it over. Just a really nice release for that lower back. Starting at your tailbone, ever so slowly roll yourself up. And let's extend those legs out long. Reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, releasing down, tummy, chest, hands, and then your nose towards your knees. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands down by your sides, and let's pull that right knee in. We're going to reach down with that left hand, taking a hold either at the ankle, the shin, the calf, the outside edge of your foot, and we're going to bring that right hand behind us so that we sit up nice and tall and extend that right leg out. Breathe. A little rotation. Anytime we add that rotation, guys, we always want to be sitting up tall. If it feels right to you, extend that right arm out. Breathe. Sitting tall, keeping that right leg right in line with the hip. It has this tendency to kind of pull, particularly when we're reaching across with that arm, and then ever so slowly start to lean back. Breathe. Firing up those core muscles if you like, lifting that bottom leg, that left leg. Breathe. Beautiful. Good job. And slowly coming back. Bending that right knee, releasing that right hand, extend that right leg out, sit up nice and tall. And let's pull that left foot in. Reaching with that right hand, taking a hold anywhere you like, outside of your foot, outside of the ankle, outside of the shin. And we extend that left leg. Bringing that left hand behind us, sit up nice and tall. Breathe. So a slight rotation through the torso, really working to keep that left leg from flaring inward. We want to keep that leg right in line with the hip. Now, if you like, extend that left arm. Breathe. We can take our gaze out over that left arm. And if it feels right to, start to lean back a bit. Breathe. Core is engaged. Lower back is happy. If you like, lift that right leg and flex your foot. Breathe. Challenging our balance, challenging our core, our coordination, our sense of humor. Slowly releasing back up. Bending that left knee. Sliding that left leg out. Reach to the sky. Soften your feet. Lower the arms to shoulder height and ever so slowly roll yourself back. And relax. Nice big deep breaths. Drawing that right knee in towards your chest. Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand to the outside of the right knee and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the mat. Take your gaze out over that right arm. Just one of the greatest stretches, greatest poses. To stretch through the lower back, to wring out tension and tightness, to get a great stretch in those hips. So we've done a fair amount of twisting today, guys, which always promotes kind of digestion and elimination. We have that tendency to hold that negativity in those hips and in our bellies. Our belly responds to anxiety, to worry, to negative energy. So as much as we can get rid of that, better digestion, better nutrition, better sleep. Releasing back to center. Extend right leg to the sky. Point your toes. Lengthen your leg. The legs turn a rotation through that hip. And slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Left knee comes in. Left arm extends out to a T. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. And gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the mat. Gaze is out over that left arm. You're welcome to just close your eyes. As we kind of bring our practice to a close today, again, doing that head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Check in, but also, how are we doing today mentally, physically, emotionally? Giving ourselves permission to feel whatever it is we feel, to show some grace, to find some strength, and to do our best to find the joy. Finding the joy in each and every day. You guys can be challenging some days, but it is so worth it. When we have those days where it is challenging to find the joy, find it. It's really important. Releasing, coming back to center, pulling that left knee in towards your chest and then the right. Just pull it in nice and tight. And then gently release one foot to the mat and the other. Arms are going to extend out just so they're out of the way. And we're just going to let those knees just gently fall from one side to the other side. Now, it's not a super fast race. I just want you to feel that nice stretch, kind of all the way through the front of that hip and all the way up through the rib cage. Just letting go of any last little bit of tension in that lower back, through the hips. So in your day so far, I want you to find one thought, one memory, one instance of joy, of happiness. Maybe you actually laughed out loud. That would be fabulous, because laughter, best medicine around. So I want you to think of whatever that is. And as you pull those knees back to center, open those knees out nice and wide, bring the soles of the feet together, rest your hands comfortably wherever you like. And we're going to hold on to that memory, that thought, that instance of happiness and joy. Now, as you recall it, I want you to take in all the details. Slow, deep breaths. Connected to that sense of joy. Feeling it from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes, that tingly, fun feeling of joy, where we feel lighter, brighter, energized. Just feels good. I want you to remain here and just breathe, embracing that sense of joy. And ever so slowly we begin to draw those knees towards one another, and then drawing those knees in towards the chest, hands to the shins just below those knees, pull them in nice and tight. Gently rock side to side, just waking up the body. And as you're ready, bringing the knees to one side and using your arms to help you come up, or bring your hands behind your thighs and rock yourself up. We turn to face front, resting the hands comfortably, turning the palms to face the sky if that feels okay to you. Maybe bring your index finger to touch your thumb. Relaxing the jaw, closing the eyes, taking big, full, deep breaths in and out through the nose. That sense of joy, my friends, let that guide you on your journey today. May you find more instances of joy and laughter, happiness. May your day be filled with all things good. Let's gently open the eyes, take a big breath in, reach to the sky, and exhale, pull the hands to heart center. I hope your day is absolutely amazing, you guys. Love and light to each and every one of you. I hope you feel amazing. I hope you come back with me time and time again. I hope you subscribe. I hope just everything is good. So yeah, light and love. I know, rainbows and unicorns, you guys. Always, always. But that is my hope for you. Just be well, be safe, stay sane, and enjoy your day. Until the next time, namaste.